All right, welcome to the Orgasm Show. You are watching the Orgasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media sites. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about us here on the Orgasm Show. We're live streaming every Friday evening on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. All right, so as you can see, I am here looking like I'm solo tonight, but I am not quite. My co-hosts are on the way. Save for our benefactor, Miss Diamond Davis. She will not be here this evening, and I ask that all of you keep her in prayer as she's dealing with a loss in her family. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for that. All right. So let's see. What's up with everybody? I hope that you're all having a great day. You are now in the Orgasm Zone on WJZZ Cool TV, as I said. And I want to remind everybody that today's show is, as always, sponsored by the IJS Media, where you can express what you imagine. IJS Media and Essential Accents are there because it is essential that we all ascend to our highest levels. Check out their latest project, Wow Events. Posts and submission requests for the Project Wow Facebook group. Those are managed by Diamond Davis as well. I'd also like to remind everyone of Vibes and Scribes, which takes place every Friday at 3 p.m. right here on WJZZ Cool TV. That's hosted by Mr. Sway Covington. And the Erogenous, which is the band run by both myself and Diamond Davis, will be appearing on the Vibes and Scribes coming up soon. We had to reschedule again because of her family emergency and loss, but we will keep you posted, and you can find that information on the Erogenous official fan page over on Facebook. Okay? And you guys probably want to go over to the Erogenous fan page because until Sunday, the 30th, that's not right. Is that tomorrow? Nope, that's tomorrow. So until tomorrow, actually, the 30th, we are having a giveaway, but it's for fans only. And you have to go and watch a video that's posted in the group. It's at the top of the page. And you can get your free gift. The video tells you how to get your free gift, because we are very, very happy to see that we have, in just 1 month, reached 185 fans since our debut at Burt's Marketplace Warehouse Theater. Okay, so I want to talk about that a little bit further because I have our schedule here for our summer concert series. It is currently consisting of, again, the Vibes and Scribes, date to be determined, as well as June 7th when we will return to Burt's Marketplace Theater, as well as July the 12th and August the 23rd. And those will be posted in a grand and glorious manner in the Facebook official fan page for Erogenous. So if you have not heard what Diamond and I are capable of, you might want to go by the page and watch some of our performance videos. We have several of those. Okay. All right, so let's see. Is there any other news that I have for you before we truly get started? No, I think that about covers it. So, tonight's topic. The fans in the fan page know what tonight's topic is. I'm going to tell you what tonight's topic is. Situationships. Okay? Now, I was speaking with a friend earlier, and she said, "What is a situationship?" And I'm going to give a detailed description and definition. very, very shortly. And here is one of my lovely co-hosts.
Hey.
Miss Brenda. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
You are looking
How are
fantabulous there.
Thank you, kindly.
Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you.
So I was just giving everybody the rundown as to who she'll sponsor by and just some news about Erogenous that's coming up.
Okay.
And I was just telling them that our topic for the evening is situationships.
Situationships. I can relate to those.
I'm sure, Miss Beautiful Wonder, we're going to have a lot to discuss on this. I got some juicy notes. You know how Diamond likes us to keep everything hot and juicy in here. So
hot and juicy.
So how you doing? How was your week?
My week? Oh my God, it was a yo-yo. It had its ups and downs, but I survived.
You have made it through.
It's Friday, I survived.
It was quite a roller coaster, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the world? By the time Wednesday got here, I'm like, can we just throw out the whole week and just
Please,
start all over again?
Even Saturday. Take Saturday. Take it off.
Right, we don't have to get there. So let's talk about this situationship stuff. I had two definitions that I found online. I was saying that I had a friend who was like, "What's a situationship?" So I gave her a brief rundown, and she was like, "Oh, I had one of those."
Yeah, you don't even know it.
She started telling me what it was, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to come back to that after the show."
Because,
yeah.
It'll throw you a loop when you're not sure you're in one, and when someone explains it to you that that's what it is, you're like, "Oh, damn." I've been in several of those.
Pretty sure I have too. And they're always fun when they start, and then way down, you're like, "Is this what's going on here?"
Okay, Mr. TIM got notes. Look at you.
I
have a wallet, a phone, and a set of keys, shades to protect my eyes from the sun.
I love those in the van.
See how prepared I am, Mr.
You know what? I try my best. It's like those cameras on, the lights are rolling, and it's like, oh my goodness. But we're used to this. We're the consummate professionals.
I'm prepared for the simple fact I'm going off of pure memory, pure facts.
Oh, let's tell some stories.
I mean facts. Let's go off some facts.
let's get these dirty-minded questions out the way first, and we're gonna come right back.
Okay.
So this is a thing we do every week. These are our dirty-minded questions, and we're going to see how this works. I get to read them this time because when I get them read to me, I always get them wrong.
Whoa.
Always get them wrong.
Yeah.
So we may have done these before, but we're going to give it a whirl. So what four-letter word begins with F and ends with K? And if you can't get it, you can always just use your hands.
Okay, so I know for sure I eat with a fork, but I totally want to say something else. But I'm going to say fork.
I would be interested in what you wanted to say, but you said fork, and is that your final answer?
I mean, because you don't need your hands to get funkified. You can do funk without no eggs.
So funkified, okay.
I mean, just funk. F-U-N-K. But we're going to say fork.
So fork then, okay.
Fork.
Well, you are correct.
Okay.
So the next one is, what three-letter word starts with an S and ends with an X and has one vowel in the middle?
Okay, so you got like is it the White Sox? S-O-X?
You know what? I'm going to accept that.
Really? Oh my God.
Because I know that for me, the first, I'm going to do the letters in order.
Okay, yeah. Help me out.
But, my favorite one, other than actually looking at what it says, which is 6. But I'll accept socks because you could also accept sax, like saxophone.
Oh,
so
man. I didn't
but
even think about sex.
We are Orgasm co-hosts.
Yeah.
So sex is the first thing that comes to our
minds. It's the playoffs, and all I could think about was sports. You talking about the Red Sox?
Okay, so let's talk about, we're going to get this started with these situationships. So you said you've been in several.
I think it's several. I
can
claim.
admit to being in several as well. So we're going to have to share some stories tonight.
Man. Just hold yourself down till you see.
Mm-hmm.
Hold your toothpaste.
Mm-hmm. Put your seatbelt on and then
Strap
over the strap shoulders and make
put
sure
on your life vest. You
light.
might drown. And all this boo.
And then bouncing shoes so when you land, you just bounce right back. You good.
You might
nice
need
and
some
safe.
gravity help.
Helmet. Don't forget the helmet.
Not the helmet.
Elbow pads and the knee pads. Yeah. We going to
tuck and roll if you catch yourself falling.
Right. Safety first.
Safety first. I think you should start first.
Well, let me give a definition. I'm going to give these two definitions first.
Okay.
So the first one, it says it's a romantic or a sexual relationship that is not considered to be formal or established. So I think that sounds to me like a friend with benefits kind of thing. So the second one says a situationship is basically an undefined romantic relationship. Unlike a friend with benefits situation, there can be feelings involved in a situationship. But the terms of the relationship and the end goal of the relationship are not defined. I don't know if I agree with that because I think a friend with benefits, it still has feelings.
It said that, read the definition again, it could have feelings involved.
Well, say, unlike a friend with benefits situation, there can be feelings in a situation.
Can be.
So in a situationship, you can or you can't.
The reason why there's a can be because women, we catch feelings quicker than the guys. We could be around the wrong guy for too long and be like, I love him, but he's all toxic and wrong. So that's why we can't spend time with people like that because we'll develop the feelings. So
you know that actually work both ways though. You probably won't have guys
that might be true.
Admit that, and y'all,
they don't admit it.
I'm gonna say this. Because if y'all want to discuss this, give the station a call 313-355-6018. Again, that's 313-355-6018. As long as we are here and live, let's discuss this. Yeah. Men can catch feelings in a friend with benefits or a situationship situation.
Now, I could actually relate to everything. The friend with the benefits with no feeling, and I was the one with the feeling. And then the situationship where he didn't say he had feelings and it backfired. And then the one where I just thought this was going to be what it was. And it ended up, no, it's not going to be that.
So you wanted it to be something more.
More, yeah.
And he was like,
I'm cool where it's at. Oh, trust, he chewing and eating the hell out of that.
You bad.
I know, I'm just saying, that's just facts.
I mean, yeah, but it's like maybe I'm wrong about the friend with benefits situation because when you're in the middle of the throes of passion, you're like, oh, I'm feeling something now. But then after the fact, it was like, go and don't come back anymore. And don't ask me to do this again. This was a one-off. I did that before with somebody, and she stalked me.
I did that before.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh my God.
I was young and stupid, you know.
I wasn't young and stupid. I was very wise that this particular person didn't fit the lifestyle of growth.
Yeah.
They weren't trying to go to school and they weren't trying to work. I can understand not going to school. It ain't for everyone, but you gotta make an income. And I get it in the street. Complete turn off for me. So I started ignoring this guy. And the end result was my car getting the windows beat the hell out of the car. All I was trying to do was go to work and ignore you because I have a life. Yeah.
See, I lucked out because she didn't know what I drove. But it was sitting out front. She was literally parked right behind me and she didn't know that was my car. So after that instant, because she called and she's like, I'm downstairs. I'm like, well, what are you doing down there? I want to come upstairs. I'm like, no, I told you this was a one-time deal. But yeah. It was convenient for me because I worked a block and a half away from where I lived. So I didn't have to drive. So she never saw what I drove, but she knew where I lived. Or she knew the building that I lived in.
That's cool.
So it didn't go
it
much
worked
further
out for you because you would have never got me if I ain't see what you drove. Yeah. I wouldn't. Can you at least take me to dinner? Can you at least do that? Because if you pull out a bus pass, I'm going to be upset.
We got problems. Right
now, if you pull out this bus pass, like I just put my jag in the shop and you can show proof with the receipt, I might accept.
A bus pass I haven't done since I was 18, 17 maybe.
I stay downtown, so I would accept that if it's a sporting event, like, we just going to jump on this real quick. I might do that with my mans, because, you know, life is life.
We're talking like Pine Knob or the Auburn Hills thing. No, we got to come get you.
Not going to happen.
We got to come get you. I'll shoot. Do they
I
have public transportation that go out there?
Man,
we got issues.
I don't even want to find out.
We got issues.
That's a lot of sitting and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm impatient.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sitting while you were riding, it's like, this ain't even comfortable. And these people, I would never do anything like that. Once I started driving, it was like, I will either come get you or it will be just a friends with benefits thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that was my second to worst thing that happened in a situationship. What was the worst thing that happened to you? Yours was you got stalked. That ain't Nathan, because she did no damage.
Let me think about that for a second. So, everybody, you're watching the Erogasm Show, which is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we thank you for watching the show on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. So what was my most interesting, or dare I say dangerous maybe?
Most setback, dangerous, memorable, most traumatic, the one that you know sting the most. In your kind of way, because I might take it like that wasn't even
different.
Yeah.
You know, it's less about like the violence or anything, and more about
but just drama, just chaos,
Yeah,
uncomfortabilities.
like when you have like an emotional kind of connection, an emotional trauma that goes with that, dealing with a particular person.
Yeah.
That can eat at you, you know. So I think for me, it has been any form of rejection. You know, I've been in a couple of marriages that the wives were. Now I've been married twice, anyway, but the wives were not emotionally available, and so it's like a one-sided kind of relationship when you're dealing like that. And for anybody who is going through something like that, whether it be a man or a woman, I've heard stories of both on both ends, that it's like torture.
Yeah, it becomes
it's almost torture to the soul, because
abuse.
you're trying to give love and receive it, and they won't give it, so you're like running into a brick wall.
Yeah.
And so I did that for far too long in my life, and really by the time 2013, I don't know how old I was young, but by the time 2013 got here, I was like, you know what, I done had enough of this, and I'm going to get past this, because it kind of depresses a person.
It's an emotional trauma that it causes.
And there's no Band-Aid for nothing like that. You can't go and get surgery for nothing like that.
I mean, you can talk to all the therapists in the world, but the bottom line is, how do you feel?
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah.
And now I'm just getting back to the point 100% where I'm like, you know what? Back when I was 19, before everybody told me who I should be or what I should be doing or who I should date and all of that stuff, I was like gung-ho, ready to take on the world. Now, after the space between that time and now, I lost all that. So I'm getting it back, and it's like, let's try this again, but I'm doing it from a wiser standpoint. I will see a situationship coming or a friend with benefits coming, and I'll be like, am
I sure about this?
I don't know, maybe the latter one, the friend with benefits. That sounds kind of fun.
It does.
Because it doesn't have to be more than it is. But the situationship, everybody just like, what the heck are we doing? I don't know, but it's fun. Let's keep doing it.
Yeah.
But it's not healthy, is it? Maybe. Sometimes it is, but
it has to be healthy on both parts. I think it should be some form of communication on both sides. And then affirmations.
Yeah.
Like we talked about that before. Sometimes you have to reassert the situation, like, look, you do remember what we're doing. And then what if you do change how you feel? Address the other party so that you don't start doing all this lavish, let me buy flowers and gifts, or she's buying gifts, or y'all doing all this weird stuff to show that you have some true feelings, and the person's like,
the other person like,
and you get emotionally scarred because you wasn't ready. Like, man, rejection hurts.
It does. And again, it's like you can't do anything about that except let it play out.
Yeah.
But you can grow from it. That's the
Oh
beautiful
yeah, I've
thing about it.
grown.
So let me find out what you've grown from. What was your
Okay.
experience? Go.
Okay, so it was a situationship,
Mhm.
and I didn't know what was in it. And my response was, "Hey, texting never shows emotion." I said, "I think I like how this is going, and maybe we could grow into something more." And the response was, yeah, we cool. And I was like, okay. So I didn't say anything.
Mhm.
I let some time go by because I figured text messages just don't hold emotions. They don't show you how a person really feel. Let me talk on the phone verbally. Let's chat. Hey, what's going on?
You want to hear the voice.
And it was more or less of a, and I cannot make this up, you are too emotional and unstable. And no one wants to deal with that. When he said no one, it was like, nigga, everybody like me, nigga, what you talking about? And instead of me going into the show like,
Nobody wants me.
it's so sad. And the worst part about it, like the top of the line crap that really could have went, that was the worst thing that could happen at my time was I was pregnant and was really unaware of all my emotions with the pregnancy. So it was like, I was aware I was pregnant, but when he said it, it was like, well, I'm too emotional. I know someone who needs someone with emotions. I don't know that person per se, but like you just said, people aren't emotionally attached. It's someone who wants these emotions out there. It's somebody looking for them. And you talk about me being unstable. I'm not unstable. If you saw me lacking anything, you're supposed to pick that up. And vice versa. If I see he lacking in any way, I'm supposed to pick it up. Like, hey,
Exactly.
you know this ain't flowing right.
You are so
Let
right.
me build you. You were supposed to build me. And he failed. And do you know, I could show you text messages right now. This same clown, I love you. I wish I could be with you. I want to marry you. Do you think you can come over? Can we cuddle? I want to kiss
That
you.
ship has sailed.
I mean, I'm just saying, with women, it's different for us. If I was in love with you and I fell out of love with you, it's almost literally impossible for us to fall back in love with you. But if I liked you and it just was and it hovered.
Yeah. But see, it's the same thing with men.
I believe it.
Like for us, it's like, okay, you'll leave yourself open so we can come and we can have sex with you. That's not love.
No, it's not.
That's
emotion.
We both know we enjoy this, so let's get it in. But I don't really
That's
love
a physical.
you. I'm gonna go my way, and you can't do anything about that. And then 6 months go past and y'all don't talk. But then y'all see each other at Kroger, and next thing you know, y'all back at one of y'all houses doing the same thing. Because
that's what it is.
That's what it is. And that's that situation. It's a situation. And it's ongoing, and it doesn't stop until one of y'all go, you know what? For real, I done had enough. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
Or if you meet somebody and you want to give yourself completely to them, that's got to come to a stop.
Man.
But that could go on for years.
You got to catch yourself.
Yeah.
I remember being in a situationship, and this was no verbal abuse. No, we didn't argue. We didn't fight. It was just, we still was there, really cool friends. I told you about this friend. This friend got really sick. And so it's just, this was really like my best friend. So this situationship happened to just be just how it was. I didn't get anything. It was like I didn't see growth. But it just was what it was. But it's no, oh man, F that nigga. He ain't did nothing to me.
Yeah.
I did nothing to him. I had to just try to grow. So being scarred emotionally, I realized I made moves thinking that, I like this person. This person's cool. And I operated as if though that person liked me due to the fact that I was used to something else.
They were giving you wanted him to give
it was a rebound affection.
Right, but you wanted him to give you what you were putting out, and there was no match there. Well, not the match that you expected.
It was that plus I felt like, I'm the shit. You gonna give me what I want. I had a moment of, it ain't even a sexual thing. I really feel like I'm worth somebody giving me their time. I'm worth someone calling, checking on me.
Let's discuss.
Yeah.
And you're right. And see, that's the problem with the actual situationships, because you feel that way while you're in that. But you can't get the other person to see that. So what happens, I find, because I've heard other people talk about this, is that one of you, probably the one that wants the most, that person is going to go, I'm not about to be somebody's option. When I can get the relationship I want from the person, or from a person that matches my energy.
Right.
You know, if I'm with you and you like, well, I'm gonna see all these folks, and you see all those folks. But when we meet at Kroger,
That
we
Kroger.
meet at Kroger in the bread aisle.
That fruit aisle bang
Then
too.
we forget about everybody else that's
Yeah.
out there. But at some point, somebody might go, I don't want to do this no more. So then the other party might be like, well, it was fun while it lasted. And again, there's no real connection in a situationship. It's just, it could be fun.
Yeah,
It
because
could be
I
fun while it lasts,
realized
but yeah.
it was me. I not ever made that guy feel like you dirty and you. Look, I knew that I had some emotional fixings, and I put myself in this circle with this person and was like, you didn't even know what I was going through. And because that person didn't know what I was going through, I was smart enough to realize, let me retreat myself and heal me and work on me. And then eventually I stopped feeling that urge for that person because I realized what I was doing. I was trying to fill a void.
Yeah, and you realize you weren't getting anything from it, so you take that step back and be like, I'm better than this. I'm worth more than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been there, and it's like, once you get that realization, that becomes your power.
Boy, you see him? Boy, what's that shirt with the lady with the scarf on and the muscle with a skull? Boy, you ain't ready for that.
And then they wonder why they can't get to you anymore. Why they, you want me to come over? I actually don't.
Right, and they be in love with the fact that you see past whatever they have over your head. It's like, really? So now they like, well, let me step my game up. So they think they need to step their game up. It ain't no game. It was never a game. This was seriousness.
For them, it probably was.
That's the point.
Because the end result is now y'all in bed butt naked, and it's like that's for the win,
Yeah.
But the game is, how do I get you in bed butt naked?
I'm done with that part.
Yeah.
So I'll hula hoop someone else. I like hula
Dang it,
hooping.
hula hoops. That's something. So we said, how long do these situationships last? And again, they can last months or even years, or in some cases decades.
Man,
Y'all keep running in and out of each other's lives. That could go on forever until somebody stops it. But
man,
it becomes, like, I think, a comfort thing. I'm used to you.
You ever had a relationship that ended up turning into a situationship?
I had a situationship that did the opposite.
It went into a relationship?
Not so much a relationship as a friendship. Because there was that closeness. But once that closeness and all the sex was over with, it was like, oh, we still friends. So it's like,
yeah.
And people said stuff like, can men and women be friends? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you can. You really can outgrow a sexual feeling for someone.
But the
and if you do it,
you got with them,
that's going to stay. But if you had to, and I'm speaking from experience, if you try to do this and it's really no emotion, you're gonna feel awkward. You're gonna go talk to your therapist because it's gonna feel like you was there with your cousin. This is now considered family. When you
I don't take it that
no, I'm really
far.
serious. Like if you outgrown it, why the hell did I do that? It was literally how I was thinking, like this. It was no fun. I felt awkward. I couldn't get me there. They probably was awesome. Like, oh my God, I felt the whole time like this is just.
Well, as long as it wasn't an actual family member.
No, but that's how turned off I was. Like,
okay,
I'm giving an example to you. You cannot tell me you want to bang.
Yeah. I don't.
Let me see, because there's some people out here. I ain't talking to y'all that want to bang your cousins and them. I'm talking about y'all that are completely just at with a family member. I'm talking, but that's literally the feeling. If you have no attraction to this person anymore, do not think because of the emotional connection that you can start the sexual thing again. You will be disappointed.
Why was the sexual thing there to begin with? That's the question.
Okay, for me,
yeah,
I don't know why for the person. For me, I was trying to fill a lot of voids. I thought I could develop this situation into a relationship, and then it went from that to, this is boring.
Yeah.
I got bored. And then, but we still communicate. It's like, we had no bad crossings of wires. So the communication is there, but the sex ain't.
Yeah.
Ew.
And see, that's the thing. For me, the thing that makes me bored is if we're in a relationship or it's looking like that, and then it's like all of a sudden it's not, and I'm like, well, all we're gonna do is go to the movies and go to the Riverwalk and just sit and stare at the water. I can do that with anybody, a complete stranger.
I may as well do that with friends. Yeah, you're right, strangers.
So it's like, and maybe boring is a hard word. Maybe it's more like too comfortable, I guess. And so you like, well, no, I want to do something else because I want something else. I want something more, and this ain't it. So
yeah, you could get too comfortable.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like people throw that boring word around all the time.
No, I was really bored.
Okay.
And it was like,
you got next.
It was like, is the feeling coming? Is there feeling?
Yeah.
Do you feel this?
Yeah.
So, you are now watching the Gasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Yes, indeed.
And other top social media platforms. You can like, follow, share, subscribe, and comment.
Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends about us.
Yes.
Call us. Yes. But thank you for watching the WJZZ Cool TV. It is the coolest station in the world.
So I want to stop here for just a second because I'm coming back to this. I got some stuff, but I want to give a couple of announcements. First of all, I want to remind everybody that today's show is sponsored by IJS Media, where you can express what you imagine. And essential accents, because it is essential that we all ascend to our highest levels. Check out our latest Project WOW events, posts, and submission requests that the Project WOW Facebook group is managed by Diamond Davis.
Yes.
And again, keep Diamond in your prayers because her family is going through a loss of a loved one right now. So remember her in prayer.
Yes.
Aside from that, we want to talk about Erogenous a little bit. That is our house band, right?
Yeah.
So we got a couple of dates coming up that you guys need to be aware of. They are June 7th, July 12th, and August 23rd, all at Bert's Warehouse Theater, the Marketplace Theater.
Mm-hmm.
They're all going to be on Tuesdays every month. That's our summer concert series, and we are back to weekly rehearsals starting next month, which is in what, two days?
In a couple of them. Just a few hours, guys.
Now, if you saw us at our debut, you know we rocked the house, but we learned some lessons that night. So we're going to bring it even further the next time you guys see us, because that is what Diamond and I do. So, all right.
I like Erogenous. Y'all, a CD that's tight. Y'all should get up on that CD. Don't be sleeping on Erogenous. Don't. You're gonna be sad when them CDs go up and you didn't get one when you could from the people themselves. Now you got to go to the people in the stores and get it instead of talking to the people who actually made it themselves. Y'all gonna be sad.
That is true. You can come out and.
But I ain't gonna lose touch with them. I'm gonna be sitting right next to them, shaking hands and stuff like just like this. We're gonna be like this.
Her house eating her barbecue.
Y'all better get in while you can. Because if you're not in a circle, you're going to be outside of the square-sized building. It's going to be a building. You won't be in our circle. And
it's going to be some big dude standing up there who won't let y'all through the door.
Yeah, pull out your ticket, please.
Yeah. I know the band.
Cover charge.
I don't care. Pull out the
cover charge, $25.
Velvet rope.
Cover charge, $25. All
right. So, wow. So here are some signs I found that you might be in a situationship. Okay. And to me, some of them were just like common sense, but when you in certain sexual situations, you're like, I'm just happy to be here. And as a dude, for most of our life, it's like, I'm just happy to be getting some. It's something to be said. People, like guys say all the time, it's like, I don't want this person, I don't want that person. And I heard one woman say to another woman one time, it was a movie, I think it was Eat, Pray, Love. And she says, and all the time that y'all have been having sex, because the other girl thought she was overweight. She was like, and all the time y'all been having sex, has he ever gotten sick or thrown up when you got naked in front of him? She said, no. And he was like, men don't care. And we don't. We are typically happy to be there. We have gotten to the bed. Everybody's naked. There's about to be something going on. If we want you there with us,
You're there.
Don't worry about what you look like because we have already accepted you, and let's.
But if it's a dude who's worried about that, and I'd be confused, and tell me if I'm wrong, Mr. TIM. If this dude is worried about how my lingerie, what fits like, my toe polish, my hairstyle, could he possibly be a down low kind of fella?
Yep.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you.
I would say possibly, for sure.
I said possibly.
Yeah, because when you get to that point, it's about to be on. Unless you just are unattracted or it does nothing for you. Yeah, he got issues. I'll be like,
because I mean, like I'm there. So if I'm about to take off the outer robe, why do you care about the underrobes? And asking me, do I even own lingerie? That was confusing for me because I thought I was banging. And he gonna ask me if I had lingerie. And it was like, wait, you want me to cover up the package again?
So wait, you had on the robe and underneath the robe was nothing? But he wanted you to put on some lingerie?
He asked if I owned it, but multiple times it came up like...
Well, that just sounded like he wanted to see you in some lingerie.
So I ain't buy that.
Oh, why didn't he buy the lingerie? See, now you're just taking it to a whole other level.
Ain't no other level.
It is because...
It is. If you wanted me to have that, you're not my man. I'm not about to go buy it for you.
Okay,
you're not my man.
I see. I ain't know all the specifics.
I'm just saying. I'm being very specific.
If he's there, then he's like, okay.
If that's what he likes, that's like whips and chains. People who are freaky leaks got their station set up. They invite you into the room. You don't even know. You don't even know. You go into the room like, I'm about to get some. You walk in there like, dun, 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 dun.
And they start playing Nine Inch Nails.
Oh no, let me go, but don't let me go.
I am strangely aroused.
Oh, don't hit me. Keep hitting me.
No, stop. I can't take it.
But no,
I can take it. Okay.
Like you be surprised. Okay. They already have their props and knickknacks and all that other kind of stuff.
They figure whoever they choose that they know what's going to happen. And
yeah.
Like for me, I have not had a sexual experience that wasn't everything I thought it was going to be, with the exception of maybe 2, and those were lessons learned of what not to look for. But when I knew from the energy that she was giving off exactly how much fun we could possibly have, I was never disappointed.
Yeah, but was you looking for lingerie?
In certain instances, yes, and I am at the point
now. What did you do
about
it?
I went and got it.
Big facts.
I went and got it.
Did y'all hear Beautiful Wonder spit that fact that
Beautiful
if he wanted
Wonder
that, he should go buy that, but he ain't go get that, so he ain't get that. Go ahead. Back to you, Mr. TIM. TIM got what he wanted.
Here's the thing. This is why questions need to be asked. We have to find out from each other, whoever you're involved with, what do you like? What are your sizes? And see, for me, I don't want to give away all my secrets. I'm going to give y'all one. This is a freebie. Listen. Because a woman will talk about what she likes all day long.
Every day.
And all you have to do while she's talking about what she likes,
take mental notes or write
I
these
hear
shits down.
what you're saying and you write it down and you go home and you put that in a notebook or something like your planner. And then periodically throughout the year, pick something on that list that she likes and make it happen.
Bro, you won. I swear to God, you won. Ding, 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 ding. Winner is.
That's a freebie.
Winner is you.
Don't ask for another one, though, because
you won.
do his thing.
You ain't want me to tell you? I tell you. I said it on the Orgasm show. You won. If you follow the rules. If you pay attention. And I want to say this too, ladies. Some fellas, they put it out there. Or they'll show you. You come over and you happen to see the genres of television shows or sports and things that he like. Or what he has around his house. Arts. Smell goods. Arts. Arts. Like different forms. You will have pictures and trinkets. He'll show you what he like. Are you paying attention? If you're not, you losing. If you really into that person and you can feel the vibe from that person, pay attention.
You make a point. You gotta study the person. It's like if a woman studies the man she likes or the man studies the woman that he likes, then they're going to be able to give them what they want more than if they was just like, oh, we just having sex. Yeah. It don't take nothing to do that. But if you really get into what they're about, there's nothing they won't do for you. like nothing. You can ask, or you don't even have to ask. They probably will do it anyway. But you have to study the person that you're with. Make it your project. This is almost like a thing with husbands and wives.
Yeah.
They be getting divorces left and right, but you haven't studied each other. That's why y'all
Or
getting
you
divorced,
just
because you
you
don't
just
understand.
stopped caring.
Yeah.
You just stopped caring
But
altogether.
they may have stopped caring because they were not being heard or seen.
Yeah.
And then they get a divorce and get into a situation.
Yeah, because you do. I from experience, I've thrown out multiple things I like or want, or threw it out there, and the person was just like, it was hit and miss. I was throwing through an open hole. So after so long, I became irritated. It's like, since you ain't gonna do shit I like, I am so fucking done, bro. And I was fucking done, and it was like, well, what did I do wrong? And when I tried to explain it was like, well, why you ain't tell me that? Where were you? I only said it every time.
Some cues are not verbal.
If I say I don't like you, kiss me and leave wet slide on my face, don't do it. If I told you I don't like my chicken undercooked, put some char on it, do it.
Char it.
Char a little bit. A lot of bit in my case. Try a lot of bit in my case. Yeah. I mean, pay attention. If I don't want to sit there and listen to you talk over my sport program, because I happen to like fucking sports.
If I'm watching,
shut the fuck up for the moment.
If I'm watching the movie, don't interrupt my movie.
Don't talk through the movie.
Sit down and watch the movie.
And don't ask me what's happening as it's happening.
We will start it over if we have to.
And then you're going to be irritated because you probably ain't had that much time. Pay attention, folks.
Pay attention. So what are some signs that you are in a situationship? There is no natural evolution or growth.
Got it.
Y'all just doing stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe unlike a friend with well, I don't know. To me, a friend with benefits at this point is the same thing. Because y'all talk, y'all close, y'all can hang out. The benefits is just the sex. Same thing with situationship. To me, I could be wrong. I don't know. It just seems the same.
Sometimes that situationship, it feel like some type of commitment is there, but someone always find a reason to bend it. It's like, well, we ain't in no relationship, so I went out with Becky. And she's like, well, shit, you ain't do such and such and so I went out with y'all.
But y'all not going to stop seeing each other. You just...
but it'll just be the person to start talking. Like, I thought man, it's a situation.
Oh, see, now I see the difference. Now I can see the difference because I thought it was something more.
Yeah, and so somebody's going to always be like freaking a frat. Yeah.
Y'all sitting around one day and you be like, you want to do it?
Yeah, but it's freaking frat with that situationship. It's a little freaking frat that she's like, well, I thought we were going to do this tonight. And he's like, well, I'm going with the guys.
Okay.
And it's a done deal. And she has to take it. Or vice versa. Well, I got my hair and stuff all done. I'm going. And he goes sit there, but I'll stay here and watch the game. Damn.
Yeah.
If it's a game on. Sorry if it's no game on. You really gonna be bored.
Let's see.
Watch Equalizer.
Been looking for the second one. Can't find it nowhere.
What?
I like the first
they
one.
know they're wrong.
No.
Part two was the
one with Denzel.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. The one where they killed his friend.
That's what I'm talking about with Denzel.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
I like Queen Latifah. It's cool. I like season one.
It's a TV show, and I'm not really into following shows. But I would do
not until it's over with. Like they get the whole thing.
Isn't that sad? Because right now I'm watching CSI and stuff, and
I like it. CSI. NCIS Hawaii is my junk, man.
I hadn't watched NCSI Hawaii,
but
I watched the original one.
She
the guy with the
haircut
haircut that looked like they took the wig and set it on him, but they trying to fake like it's an army cut, and they put the gray in it. That's hilarious to me. You know who I'm talking about? Oh, the original NCIS.
Yeah.
Watch the original one.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The dude with the cut.
Yeah.
He's the reason why the show banned. And it's like everybody like,
no, the show banned.
The reason why I watched that show so much was, is that a wig?
And you watched that show for 13 seasons trying to figure out if
not 13 seasons. Each time I watched it was more or less of a, I know my eyes ain't playing this many tricks. It gotta be a wig.
I am not crazy.
This is before lace front.
Very bad makeup. Very bad makeup.
They just took a dog shag, put on my man's head.
You are watching the Erogasm Show, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other social media platforms. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe
Tell your friends about us. And as always, we are streaming every Friday night at 7 p.m. on WJZZ Cool TV.
The coolest station in the world.
So you touched on the second point already.
Okay.
There is someone else or multiple someone else's involved.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Somebody bang, bang.
But y'all keep coming back to each other. It's like y'all in the situationship, but then somebody got friends with benefits. That's going down.
Yeah.
You only make short-term or last-minute plans. There's nothing that's ever thought out. It's like 10 minutes, let's go.
Yeah.
There is no consistency.
Wow.
The only consistency I think there is that y'all
I said yes to
are
sex.
seeing each other. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. That's interesting.
He said that's
I
good.
said
I get it.
I said
get
yes
it.
to sex. Okay.
That's good.
And that was great. Let's do that again in 2 days. Let's yeah.
When is
And then
your
before
next
you
opening?
know it,
It's like, when is your next opening on your schedule?
yeah. Let me check the planner. Hold on. Looks like I'm free on the 28th there. They always have the same vague excuse. You know the most popular one. I'm busy.
Man, I had something to do. Something came up. My
Something
phone
came
broke.
up. My
'Cause
dog gave
Pookie
my
and them
homework
came
and
up.
then he threw up and I had
Man,
to
he
rush
got
him to the
shot in the
vet.
toe.
And while we was on the way, a cat slapped him and then he got into a fight and then he threw up on the cat.
I lost my GPS system,
It was a
although it's
mess.
in my phone. But that system shut down and I couldn't find my way home.
That's it.
Whatever it could be.
Just-
It could be the most ridiculous. Or sometimes I'm like, damn, that's believable. But then you be like,
That sounds reasonable.
but how
yeah.
come it keep happening when I want to do something?
And why doesn't it just happen in like 1 or 2 events? It's like this long drawn out explanation.
Every time. And what kills me the most is y'all really be thinking somebody that's stupid.
It's-
And that's on both parties, male and female.
It
Y'all
is.
really be thinking somebody that dumb to just fall for this joke every time.
It's like no is a complete sentence. If today is not the day, then we're not gonna do nothing today. See you tomorrow. But you know you're still in it. It's just not in it today.
Hey.
You mostly small talk, and most of that is dirty. Yeah. See, now I know from history that I was in several situationships because the dirty talk, I wouldn't just dirty talk. I would write dirty poetry and stories and then call her and read them to her. I made a woman come just from reading a story.
That's
and I was
what's up.
like, I'm great. But yeah, there's a lot of that because you both realize the main focus of this relationship, such as it is I'm like a friend with benefits. That's just sex. A situationship, you get deeper into, there's the best sex. I haven't gotten this with anybody, which is why I can't leave you alone.
Yeah. I don't think I had a friends with benefits type of thing. I don't think I'm cut with that type of fabric to handle that. Yeah. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it
worth
need to be
more
more.
than that.
See, you didn't realize your power. You're like, I'm better. I don't have to sit here and
No,
take
I'm
this.
really thinking. I don't think I ever really been in one. And as I seasoned, it was like I make sure I ain't gonna get in one of those.
Yeah, I think I'm
Cause
better.
the moment I get in there and I'm like, oh, he don't want this, cut him off. And my phone be, y'all be texting me, blowing me up, email me, y'all. Literally, this one particular dude. Literally, I have on Instagram. I'm like, okay, I'm 2 followers up.
Mhm.
I'm 2 followers down. I'm 2
Well,
followers
it's
up.
like, what's wrong with y'all?
I'm 2
You
followers
follow
down.
you down.
Why? Because this person actually opens up this page, keep going on there, different links, and then delete the account. Open it back up just to lurk me. And then one time, hey, I seen blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, I did
Well, how
such
did
and
you
such
see
and
that?
so. Then it dawned on me. I'm like, you ain't
How
got
did
no
you- how did
social
you
media
see that?
platforms. How you see that? It only took me, oh, I got my ways of stalking. You thought that shit was cute?
That junk ain't
You
funny.
let
I'm
me
gonna
know
call the
how
police
dumb
on
you
and
really
get a
are.
PPO.
Now you let me know how dumb you really are. You knew you wanted this. You knew you wanted this, but you played yourself short. Now you got to sit back and watch from the sideline.
From afar.
From the
Like
sideline.
a fan.
And that's exactly what you are.
Yeah.
Because you done seen a couple of awards I done won, and I got an event coming up June 23rd.
Tell us about
But
it. Talk about
I'll
it.
be performing for a Kai's birthday party. I'm being singing my own songs, doing my own thing. I'm probably going to do a little dance. but I put more information out there as it comes up. But
Please
yeah,
do that because I will come to be supportive.
yeah, you actually are supportive.
Hey, I am.
Music.
You're gonna tell me I'm in the band?
Actually, I've asked Erogenous to help me with live music. Do you recall that, Mr. T?
Yes, I do recall that. I didn't get any further information
because things have been happening. I haven't been here for a minute.
Okay.
Once stuff pop right, you already know. See how he forgot I put him on, bro?
I didn't forget. It was in the back of the mind.
Oh, it had to be opened back up,
Yeah,
pulled
please.
back to the front. Got it.
You text me and be like music, and I'll be like, okay, I remember.
I'm gonna go
you
right
do.
into the group
You
chat
should
like,
do
don't
that.
y'all keep forgetting about me.
See, I'm gonna do that more because I don't typically. We have a group chat.
Yeah, do
That's
that.
awesome. So I'll do that.
Yeah,
And
but
then I'll be like,
include me in that group chat though, because I'm not in your music group chat. I'm in
well, ain't nobody
your
in the
radio
music
station group chat.
But me and her, and it's like all that is just back and forth orgasm and erogenous
And orgasms.
You know, we doing 5 songs, practice these. You know, so that's
Hey.
that.
Have y'all ever had a
Some kind of
situation
experience.
orgasm? You ever had an orgasm
Heck
in a
yeah.
situation shit?
You mean like look if you
I ain't lived enough, damn it.
If you don't, then why are you in that situationship? Because it's supposed to be fun.
Y'all need to call the radio station at 313-355-6018 and ask Beautiful Wonder why the damn hell she had no situationship with an orgasm. Where it was multiple shit happening. People in there, people pull my hair this way, somebody get a leg, somebody grab an arm, and it's nothing that can happen.
That's
but
an orgy. That's what you talking about.
I-
That's what she talking about, y'all. I ain't had one of them either.
Yes, you did.
I didn't. The most I had was
My thing is, he knew me. He knew what I was talking
the most
about.
I did because I understood, but
See?
I've never had one. See, I had a threesome. Threesomes don't count.
It
because
does.
it's only 3.
But I ain't had one of them.
An orgy is like 19 people in the room, and you just like everybody gets something.
Breaking news, breaking news.
Breaking
Beautiful
news.
Wonder has not had a threesome in a situationship or out of a situationship. Call 313-355-6018. Beautiful Wonder ain't lived.
Again,
And
I'm
tell
free
us
on
why.
The 28th.
The 28th is
The
gone.
28th. Wait, where we at? That's May. That's May 28th. So have your people call my people. Okay. Y'all don't talk about the future together.
It ain't no future when you frontin'.
Ain't no future. They tell you they don't want to get serious. I think it's less about them not saying. I think they just don't show it. It ain't that they don't say it. It's just that if I never tell you I want to get serious, it's kind of implied that I don't want to get serious.
Boy, don't let it backfire on you, because you know you want that, and you will damn near die when you don't get it. And you be sitting there like, I should have said or did something.
Or what's worse, didn't y'all break up? And then
No,
you see them with somebody else, and you know they getting it good, and you be like,
But it's
"Damn."
a situationship and friend with benefit. There was no breakup. It was a mutual.
It was just
separation.
well with the friends with benefits, y'all just stop. With the situationship, that's a little bit
It's like,
that can go on for a while, so that's a little
and
bit
you
harder.
stretch so far, and it's
Yeah.
like, I remember you. Nothing
But-
never failed. We
But you
just
can't be a
stopped.
jealous person because if you see him with somebody else, you're gonna be like, I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
think the jealousy lies when the person don't even know that they can do the same thing that you're doing. Like, I used to didn't know, oh, he out there doing his thing, you supposed to get out there and do your thing too. We had let society make it seem like you a hoe if you go out there and fuck somebody because he fucking somebody. No, make you feel better. You
And-
not all of that.
And here lately, you know, because I hang on Michael Basin's page a lot. A lot of the people feel fine. A lot of people there feel that if you're not married, you're technically single. So you don't get to tell me what to do if I haven't put a ring on your finger or you haven't received one.
Don't put no ring on this finger if you gonna blow around. If you about to go play, let me have the playground too. That's all I'm saying. Be fair. I think that's how a lot of the older cats that been married 52 years, y'all. You know, your great grandparents that been married 50 years because he did his thing and he took care of all of the home. She had to pay for Nathan, and then it worked out. Y'all need to grow. Y'all ain't taking care of home.
Mhm.
Why she gotta stay home and take that shit?
All right, so that pretty much wraps us up. We might talk about this some more next week. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see what Diamond says because I'm thinking she's gonna want to get. I think she's gonna
because I
want to get
had
on
some
this.
information that I wanted to throw out there that we didn't really get to talk like into detail
Yeah.
about my
That's
situation.
fine. We'll do
So
that.
if we can,
Yeah, we're gonna text her and tell her we're doing this again. All right, so this is the Orgasm Show. Again, we're streaming every Friday night at 7 p.m. right here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Good night, everybody.